your poise. So walking out and just making it look effortless, right? So you may be able to hit your poses extremely well, but if you look kind of rigid hitting them, or you look kind of tight, or you look a little bit tense, it may look good, but again, it's not going to look as good compared to the girl beside of you who's just hitting it like it's nothing. So those things matter, and then confidence. So just be happy. Again, the judges, they notice those little things about somebody walking out and commanding the stage. It's an actual thing. I'm sure you've seen it as you watch shows too, or been at the discouraged, and it's easy to feel like I'm not there yet, or I don't look like, her posing looks so flawless. How do I get that? Just keep doing it. Keep showing up, because your posing is not going to look like somebody else's. Your posing is going to look like yours, and I want you to adopt your own style and have your own flow, because it should never look like anybody else's. Obviously, we have to have our front pose, back pose consistent, but for the most part, you put your personality into it, because that's what's going to set you apart. A couple more exercises that are perfect for opening things up is the laying, I think it's laying supine twist. So literally just laying on the floor, having one arm off to the side, and just kind of taking your body and twisting. So this is also going to help with that spinal mobility as well. So I encourage you to do that, both sides. That has helped me. Good. Now can you bend a little bit more backward this way? Good. And then if you can, shift that knee a little bit more towards the front. Good. Yes. So I feel like that is very small, very minimal, but obviously it makes your upper body to your lower body, it makes it a little bit more like balanced, just bring it a little bit backward, and then obviously you want to keep it aligned, and it kind of brings in your waist a little bit more. Your waist is already small, but any little small thing will help. Your foot placement is perfect, hand placement is good. Always have, if you can, your hand on your back hip,